Isaac says, Brian, I was wondering how you feel about someone doing a sprout juice feast for 30 to 90 days. He says he'd be drinking about 4 to 6 quarts of ocean-grown sprout juice, a quart of celery for the sodium, celery and cucumber, and 2-ounce shots of wheatgrass morning and night. So this is a 22-year-old, and he asks, is there anything I should be concerned about or considering adding to my program?
Well, not to pop the balloon here, but I'm going to. Number one, most people would be much better off consuming a good diet and 1 time a week fasting for at least a day. Because then at the end of the year you will have fasted 52 days. The body's rhythm and biochemistry as well as anatomy is going to understand that and work and function at a much better level than doing a starvation for several weeks or months. Number two, there is a group of people out there, maybe some of you listening, maybe some that you know, that I would never tell to fast even for 1 day. People who have had anorexia, people who have eating disorders, people who are highly emaciated from diseases like HIV or AIDS or cancer, people who have either severe diabetic conditions or severe low blood sugar, hypoglycemic conditions. These are people, by the way, if you put them on this type of fast, it could actually kill them. And I mean that in a very severe way. I'm not talking about possibly, but in most cases, quite likely, if they made it through it without death, it would be good. Now let's go to the other end. We may have a very healthy 22-year-old person, because I have to admit to you, I've done 53-day fast, I've done 40-day fast in my youth, and put tens of thousands of people when I ran centers in Europe and here in North America on fast. And I'm a major believer in fasting, but I'm not a believer, and the longer I do this, in long fasting for the vast majority of people. Because remember, the body is still what it was for most of the time we've been on this planet. A body that was used to eating occasionally and not eating most of the time. So there is a messenger, a rhythm in the body that when we stop eating, the body starts to say, when you start eating again, eat a lot. Get the fat back on, because you may not eat a while again. And so I always see, my first education was in biochemistry, a real imbalance happen to everyone, even healthy people, after the initial long fast. Now that doesn't preclude the possibility that it's going to be okay and helpful for a lot of people, but boy, there's a lot of people, as I've just mentioned, that I would tell never to go near this, and I don't know enough about your case to tell you honestly if you should. Here at Hippocrates, when people ask that question, we have a slew of records and blood tests that we can make a sensible and intelligent decision based upon that.
Hi, this is Cindy one last time to remind you of a great opportunity for you or a loved one to do the 3-week Life Change program with us as part of a group. In addition to saving hundreds of dollars, you get some other great benefits. For more details, visit www.hippocratesgroupsavings.com. We have groups scheduled for the rest of this year. For the exact dates, visit www.hippocratesgroupsavings.com. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to talk to you soon.